to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this case of once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the wrong pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Rudolph. He's got Evans. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yard. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, Murray. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Rudolph. He's got his man. It's Williams. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give. This is Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Gone. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Over the middle to Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head. The cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stanton. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. He finds Corey Davis. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanton. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Stanton. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Linval.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanton, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Willie Henry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Operating from the gun. Stanton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he's got some space here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big run that time by Murray. 44 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Emmanuel Agba in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Leopard. Leopard.
A run. It's Murray. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Stanton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL. That one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot. Hot.
Now Rudolph. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before the break. Rudolph. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a big play there for the Lions. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Anderson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanton. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
No. Check, Patriot.
Handoff comes to Anderson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Stanton forced out to feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Mike Bennett able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stanton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of a real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Caught left side, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
On 1st down, Rudolph going with a screen for Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Rudolph looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Rudolph throwing again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Rudolph. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Knock it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton. Leaping, and he makes the grab. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Stanton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stanton. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got a man. It's Williams. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's the rookie from the U, Mark Walton. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zach Brown. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stanton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Operating from the gun, Stanton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you think.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Following the fumble recovery, Stanton, a dump off to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, Stanton. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Stanton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Stanton. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confident once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting
what up, though?
A real threat. This is third and long. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, fuck.
Did you win that game?
We're still playing.
Yeah, y'all still playing?
Yeah.
I remember Coach tell me,
I know y'all threw the motherfucker 100 times, so you versus Rack, so you gotta get at least 80 pass attempts in this bitch. Sure.
It's a lot, bro.
That,
it's 19. It's 19-7 right now.
19-7.
I'm winning, cuz.
Who winning? You up?
Yeah. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. I knocked his quarterback out, and I picked him off like 5 times with his backup. I know he over there mad as a bitch.
His quarterback out for a while, or he just?
I don't know. Ah, come on. He's thrown 5 picks with Drew Stanton.
Damn, 5 picks.
Yeah, oh, he threw a lot to me. I lurked about 4 of those probably. I've been just doubling AJ Green and then just using everything else. Ooh, I should have had another one right there.
Oh, Dale, go get it, baby. My nigga, oh, this, bruh, this don't make no sense. It's so cool. Look,
receivers trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He ain't gonna do shit.
Throwing on first down, Stanton. Buying time to his left.
Odell Beckham. This nigga here is just too fucking
just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 8.
He got 200 yards. This is the first half, bro. Nigga out here working. Yeah, man.
Damn. What the hell?
And you know in this situation,
this nigga already chopped him like this shit down, good lord. Fast nigga.
But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be
Williams out there, boy.
Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
What?
On first and 10, Stanton.
Oh, you gotta catch that, bro.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's gotta be a pick right here.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads.
Nigga, fuck this shit. He was just in the pocket throwing him on
he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Stanton.
Nah, hell no, I can't do that shit like that, bro. I do not agree with that shit at all. No, that's stupid, bro.
Touchdown, Detroit. AJ Green.
I don't agree with that shit at all.
Touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to get this back within a touchdown.
Nah. Because, yeah, if you 0-16 and you just not contributing nothing, like you just kind of just going through the motions or whatever, then yeah, I understand that. But if you 0-16 and you actually trying, like every year you trying to win, you playing all your games and shit, you just losing, you shouldn't get kicked out. Nah, that's not. Because you get punished for trying. I don't think you should be like, oh, get the fuck out. Especially if you've been in the league for a long time. Like some of these guys that like Villa and shit, like,
people coaching the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Damn.
I'm not saying it's for every league. I'm not saying it should be like this for every league. I just like the odd league.
You mean just for Alpha? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you put it that way, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Say just for like the saying just because of what he was trying to achieve and shit. That makes sense. I leave my nigga single cover, dude. Like this nigga just out here leaving nigga just wide open, bro. What's wrong with this nigga? Bro, I'm 14 for 15, 350 yards.
Before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%.
That's all that Dalvin Cook's going win.
Third and 5.
Dang.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
If he got 17, that means I'm free to get about 50, right?
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete.
What's man?
Here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
I'm about 27.
He calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
25. Oh, it's almost
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Might let him go and get it. He's on real quick.
He's averaging just under 50 yards as he gets this away.
Alright, so we do not need to pick right here. We do not need to pick. Let him drive down. Drop the pick. Do not catch the pick.
How many touchdowns you've thrown?
I think 4 or 3.
Damn, cuz.
Channel, you're not gonna win this competition, bro. Oh my god, your hopes up.
Bro, you gotta be crazy. You gotta. Alright.
I play Villa again, bro.
I played 4 or 5 sorry motherfuckers in a row, bro.
I got Shot-Town Nick. That nigga giving up hella yards. Shot-Town give up, because he blitzed way too much. Like, this nigga, when I say that blitz way too much, this nigga probably blitz more than me. But he don't know how to do it. That's his problem.
I'm gonna text him and tell him not to blitz.
I'm doing even worse. Go and tell him not to blitz. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up even worse. If he don't blitz, have all the time in the world. Oh, he almost hooked that shit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Dollar Bill think he got a good user, but he really don't. He think his shit is, he think his user is nice as some motherfucker. He really do.
You gotta be prepared for everything.
Oh, I'm about to throw a bomb on this motherfucker right here. I'm doing play action. Oh yes. Oh bless your heart. Look at this coverage real quick. This will be 93 yards right here. Oh yeah, he doing
Game time.
Oh yeah. Oh, you won? It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga was gone. You lucky motherfucker. Ooh, Callaway. Ooh, he was out of here. That nigga wrecked. Sorry, cuz.
So for the Packers,
Dak Prescott went down, but he was 1 of 6 for 13 yards and 1 pick.
Oh shit! We got nothing to do with that nigga.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week.
Yeah, no.
And I held his running back 9 rushes, 5 yards.
And for Charles Davis,
damn.
I'm Brandon Gauton. You've been
That shit is
watching the
pathetic
NFL
right there, nigga.
on
Right,
EA
sorry.
Sports.
Oh, this nigga almost picked that shit off.
He's in trouble.
Oh, shit.
He only ran 9 times, cuz.